And welcome to our next tutorial. In this tutorial we will go over how to set up forums as an admin. What you would do is when you log in, you will go to either, you can do it one of two ways, either click from admin or find forums and go to forums, and then go to your management, and then what you have to do is you start by adding categories. The first one, there's nothing in it right now because there's no categories. Been no categories or anything done because of the demo site. So what you would do is you would add your first category. You will go. We'll just say, just for the sake of our tutorial, general. It can be any topic you want, and then you copy and paste it, and then moderator, Brian instead of Brain. And then you will go to permissions. In the permissions section, it's just like everything else. It says access keys required to access this category. This is for your members and users to have access to the forum section. The second one is access keys required to be able to upload or write content to your forum section. And then this last one's for access keys required to manage content in this category. So I would say only you and whoever else is your administrators have access to this area. I would not, if I were you, this is just a suggestion, you do whatever you want because it's your community, but my suggestion is leave this one alone because you want a lot. Well, it says hide if users do not have a selected access key from above, right? But what you want to do is you want them to have access to be able to see it, but not be able to add content. So what'll happen is, based upon the conversations, they want to also weigh in, and if they don't see it, that's both here and up here as well. If they don't see it, then guess what? They won't get their juices going and get motivated to want to upgrade their membership or their plan. So my suggestion to you is to leave it alone. Make sure you always put your prescription, your subscription. I mean your gosh, excuse me. The title. So it was general. That'll show for the meta tag. This one, same thing, meta description and meta keywords. So all the keywords for that subject matter that what you're doing. Then click reserve. In order the way our forms work, you have to have it in two categories. You have to put it in there twice. So to go back again, or and then go back and hit category again. Right. Put here as in a selected category, and then the subject matter or the topic of what you want the person to, and say life in the big city, and how is it for you? And question, and then that's the no matter of fact, yeah, no, oops, let me redo this. Life would be the category, and then life in the big city, and then moderators Brian again. And then what you do is same thing with permissions. So all this is the same as it was before. Go back to general options, make sure everything is okay. You can add a small icon there, as we talked about before. The larger, the less categories, the larger the icon could be. The more categories, the smaller the icon could be. Then you click save. Then what you would do is go to, I'm already on the forums page, but we'll refresh the page, and then you'll see life in the big city, and then you click on there. If a person wants to post a new topic in that category, then you would just write what that subject is in that category. So you put the subject is life in the big city. How is it for you or for me? And then you answer it. And then this would be, you write down, well, I love living in big cities because because there is a lot of good things going. I type slow on, and so what you would do is you would, if you want to receive an email when someone replies to the topic, I would say yes, because the whole goal is for you as the one as an admin and two as a user, is to get people to chime in. You can allow them to add an attachment to it. Then you would click save. Right, and once that happens, then what you would do is you see it here. Um, Either you can see what'll happen is you can post messages, view the person's profile, and user info. So as people chime in to the forums, you're able to post a reply. You can start a new topic, or you can go back and look at the original question or thread, and so that way you can correspond and network with one another. You're also able to share it through social media, so that way you can get it out, so that way folks can to respond to it. This is how you set up your forums in your community. See you in the next tutorial.